Loves, just running some late errands, so I'm gonna talk to you on a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna park soon. Had to get some gas. Long week, so I'll be on here to explain to you all a couple things in a minute. Hey loves, I have a little bit of time. To talk. I had to get gas. I've been very busy, so I just want to say real quickly, you all, I want to condense the messages as short as I can. I knew it. What I will say is that there's a season, there's a time and place for everything. And for a lot of things right now is not the season. I told you all in the recent 2022 not only prediction video, but the message video telling you all about the Russia-China situation, from the economy to a lot of different things I was trying to tell you all about. And I told you all that, before things get better, it's going to get a lot worse. And to take out one of the messages from the video, what I was telling you all is that there has been a new energy that has been released. A lot of people that are in tune have said 2030. 2030 is one of those key years, those key dates, okay? And I feel the exact same way. I think 2030 is going to be the tipping point. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, now it's already crazy, but it's going to get a lot worse. And people who know the Matrix, people who know what's going on here, are getting attacked, not just spiritually, physically, and in the worst ways you could possibly think. And I do believe in God. I do believe in everything that is tied to believing in God, a creator. And it's nothing to do with religion. It's everything to do with the fact that, without God, we would not be here. I don't care what name, I don't care what title. God is God is God is God is God. And let me tell you, I don't want to go based upon any kind of, textbook name of any sort per se. But, people talk about the end times. People talk about a lot of different type of, words to describe what we're all going through. And, it's pretty uncanny. I must say that the way things are rolling out here and the way things are looking, it seems very strategically planned to me. And this is exactly why, wave tapping into God's source and, relying upon my spirit team and everything that comes with it. I'm very cautious. I'm very cautious of where I spend my time, my energy. And, it's time to really, I think, for some people to assess, how deep they want to go, with these social medias and, all types of stuff. I just think it's time for people to really think about, the pros and the cons, and, if it's worth risking whatever you're risking, because, online is one thing, but then to go in the real world and have to fight, spiritually and physically to survive is a whole other can of worms. You see what I'm saying? And, when I'm not on YouTube, I'm productive, I'm productive on camera and off camera. But, people that think that what's happening right now in the world is a joke, are gonna be in for a world of hurt, is what I want to say. People that think that spiritual warfare is a game, and that things are going to get miraculously better and all this stuff, they're going to be in for a very, very scary rude awakening. And I'm seeing it. I'm seeing everything combust and fall apart into absolute shambles. And my little experience that I've had, on this stage right here, I already see what games they're playing. So I think that, moving forward, a lot of people who do know what's going on, and, they have, income besides YouTube, which people should always have an income besides YouTube. That's why I've never seen YouTube as a job. That's why, for the record, I've never seen YouTube as a job. I've never seen YouTube as a cash cow in that way, because, I could see beyond that. A lot of people can see beyond that, a lot. And just through, divine alignment, I've been finding different people talking about different topics. And I've said all these things to you all from 2017, 2018. A lot of people have I've seen in their own respective right have predicted things, maybe 2020, but I've been saying things from 2018, 2017, before I even really had any viral videos or any kind of real following, or support. So to see everything play out, you all, is scary. I'm not scared. I'm not scared for myself or my loved ones, because a lot of my loved ones luckily are awake, and regardless of, the pandemic, they have their own knowledge. They've always been self-sufficient, independent, besides a full-time job. I've always told you all to have more than one income, and people want to talk about hustle culture this and burnout this and burnout that, and why do we need more than one income, and always question when people are trying to help people. And that's why, and that's why, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting to a point where people have to help themselves. And I'm really sad to say this, but it's true. We're past that. I think that the tip of 2020 was like the breaking point, where people have to make up their mind if they want to, take the so-called, red pill, the blue pill. Do they want to stay in the matrix, or do they want to look at the dirty truth and try to find a way to overcome it, to be 10 steps ahead of it? And it's a hard decision. It's a decision that we all have to make. And, like they say, once you wake up, you can't go back. Once you have certain knowledge, you can't go back. It's very true. Even if I'm not uploading a bunch of videos on YouTube, I will be out here in the real world just like you all, and I see what's happening. I could see people's aura. I could see who some people really are. Beyond their skin, beyond their eyeballs, I could see their spirit. And when you are aware of the world you live in, you could see energy. You could feel when something good's going to happen or when something bad's going to happen. And this is exactly why I've been very strategic with my channel, because I hardly upload. You all have been seeing that I'm very busy, and I hardly upload. And look at how YouTube plays me. YouTube plays me all the time. I don't think there's ever been a season where YouTube has just left me alone. Like, there's always something. And that's why I say a lot of times that these platforms are going to do what they want to do, and that it's a stepping stone. Any social media platform that you're on is just simply a stepping stone. It's not the end all be end all. It should not be the end all be end all. It should not be your sole source of income. It should not be anything like that, and I really have to thank God that I never got sucked into social media like that, because, regardless if it's a spiritual based channel or not, so many people get sucked into that overnight success social media hype, and they have no privacy. You know what I'm saying? They have no privacy. There's no boundary. People are invasive. People are rude to them, and their mental health suffers. A lot of things suffer behind that so-called hype and social media fame and all this stuff. And, you have to question, is it worth it? That's what I have to say. So I just want you all to know that I'm aware of what's happening in a lot of ways, online and offline. I see what's happening. Yes, to the outside world, it's very scary, but I'm not scared because, like I said, you know, I'm very in tune with what's happening. I'm always 10 steps ahead, you all, always. So this is a time to get your papers in order. This is the time to get your documents in order. I told you all, this is not the time to be falling back asleep. You know, they're trying to make it seem like the pandemic is over. I told you all this was going to happen. They're going to throw out all these false alarms. They're going to throw out all this crazy, confusing information, and none of it is accurate. The sad reality is none of it is accurate, and you have to go with your intuition. You know, whether you take a vaccine or not, you have to go with your own intuition. Whether you want to work in an office or remote or not, you have to make the decision for your own sake and your own family. Okay? This is not the time to be waiting for somebody to tell you something. You have to be proactive. Okay? No one's coming to save you. You know what I'm saying? No one's coming to save any of us, you know, except God itself. But that's beyond our dimension. You know what I'm saying? We have to do certain things to bring that kind of energy in this dimension, because this dimension is so low vibrational. I mean, it's the lowest I've seen it. It's actually the lowest I've seen it. Like, I just, you know, I step outside and I'm like, it's a war zone, you know? If I had my way, I would stay home, but you know, life continues. You still have things to do, you know, and if it's not even work, it's getting gas. Like, I just got gas, you know, my car was on, I had to go get I had to get a full tank gas. You see what I'm saying? Because the times we're living in are so uncertain that you got to be 10 steps ahead. I'm telling you all, you got to be 10 steps ahead. So people who help other people, help yourself, look after yourself, you know, take time for yourself. There's so many people right now of all different walks of life, whether they're okay, let me park now. I can finally park, for God's sake. Get to park at Walgreens, because sadly, the state I live in, it's like a winding road. Everything is so far from each other. And if you don't have a car, God bless you, God help you. I don't know how some people live in certain states and don't have a car. I don't know how y'all do it. But I guess, you know, not everybody is fortunate to have a car. But let me tell you, like, so let me just tell you all this, right? So whether it's being boggled down by family or work obligations or whatever the case may be, you've got to put yourself first, okay? Like, this is a time to put yourself first. If you don't have a good routine, 1 second. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Whatever they're spraying in the sky, you all, it smells. Whatever they're spraying outside, like, that's what I'm telling you all. If I had my way, I'm telling you, because it's just like, it's whatever they're spraying is nasty. And I try to show you all some of the chemtrail footage I had, and YouTube literally blocked it out. Like, literally, they put a black screen up. So when I tell you that I see what's happening, I see what's happening. Hold on. I see the games they're playing with people, with certain kind of channels, certain kind of people. And that's why I'm saying that it's dangerous. Like the best way I can describe it is, it's like an evil force has been unleashed. And in my inner knowing, the energy that I get is that this horrible evil energy that wants to destroy certain people, the world, just anything in a negative way, is gonna be here for at least a decade. Like, whatever kind of portal, whatever kind of energy was open, you know, from the end of 2019, the beginning of 2020, is a decade. I see it being like a decade. And a lot of people I've been coming across have been saying 2030. And I felt the same thing. There's something major. Well, there's really something major every single year leading up to 2030. But 2030 is going to be something that I think is out of a sci-fi movie, to be frank with you all. and it's already starting. It's literally already starting. So I just want to keep telling you all and encouraging you all to take care of yourself, put yourself first, forget social media. Like, that's what I want to say. If you're not using social media to gain more knowledge, to create things, to build things, to establish security for your family, for yourself, you're just watching videos to watch videos, you're wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything I do, especially with YouTube, is knowledge based, is wealth based, to build wealth, to build knowledge, to be healthier, investigate foods, investigate teas and drinks and all types of stuff where I can have the top of the line immune system, and to fight bacteria and what they spray in the air and whatever other crazy kooky plans they have for us. I spend my time, if I am on social media, I need to be benefiting, whether it's a good laugh or, tips on how to save money or how to create something or build something, or, to have an extra income, or spiritual knowledge, spiritual downloads, to converse in that way. I don't waste my time, and the sad thing about it is so many people are wasting their time. They're wasting their time in dead-end relationships. They're wasting their time in dead-end jobs. They're wasting their time comparing themselves to other people, when in reality, they should be trying to build wealth. They should be trying to get lean and stronger and built, physically, mentally strong, working out, reading books, like. And the thing is, I've come to the conclusion, and I know a lot of you all out here that can relate have come to this conclusion, is like, we cannot help everybody. There's just no point. And that's why I'm saying, people that do help people, whether it's for free or a service or whatever, you have to really weigh the pros and cons, and if some people don't like it, too bad. Because let me tell you, if I was in a situation where it's between me paying my bills and sitting up on YouTube, where YouTube plays games of me, and I'm not even getting paid correctly just to get clout, which would never be the case, I'd be stupid. I'd be an idiot. And I'm not an idiot. So, instead of me trying to chase a potential, I'm in this energy right now of, I got to focus on reality, and not in a cynical or negative way, but it's the fact that people don't own anything. People are not aware of what's really happening. And it's sad, and I just think it's a situation right now where people that are aware, and people that are not aware are not aware. And I'm not in the zone or proximity to be trying to reintroduce nobody to nothing, whether religion, spirituality, whatever category, whatever it is. I think that it's 2022, and it's at a point right now where people's minds are set. I'm even going to take it farther and say, even with the vaccine, right? Even with the vaccine, it's to the point now where either somebody's against it or they want it. It's a personal choice. There's no debate in that. People that waste their time trying to convince people to take it or not take it is silly to me, because you're an adult. These are adults. These are grown people who I'm assuming they have real bills to pay. So I don't have time for that. And that's also why I put my vaccine vlogs on private. I have no regrets. That was a personal decision, and when I took it, my system was cleansed. I've been losing weight. It reset my body to the point where I cannot eat certain things that are unhealthy for me. But that was my experience. Now, other people had an experience where it was the opposite, where they passed away, or they got sicker, or whatever. But I can't speak to that. So I have decided personally, I'm telling you all the scope of it. What I'm trying to get at here is, like, I don't got time for that. You know, you don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. It's not, to me, it's a personal thing. And I'm not gonna waste my space on YouTube trying to convince anybody. And when I did those vlogs, it wasn't to convince anybody. It was to actually document it for myself, because there was so much hoopla around it that I wanted to see the truth. I wanted to see, okay, they're saying all these crazy things happen. Let's see if it really happens. And none of it happened to me. So I was like, okay, well, that's bogus. Like, I want to show a different side of it. So when I was able to do that, I did. And for those who appreciate it from a real person with a real mouth, their own mind, and not being controlled, you know, people appreciated me sharing that, because other people get paid to promote stuff. You know, like Cardi B and other celebrities were saying how some celebrities get paid, you know, to promote the vaccine. That's true. So on my platform, I wanted to say, hey, I'm not getting paid to promote nothing. I just want to document it for myself. So that is, the videos exist, but they're on private, because I've come to the conclusion that they're in fear-mongering mode. They're scared of everything. They don't have the correct information. And if they do have the correct information, it goes way over their head. And I don't care. You know, to me, it's not a topic to be discussed. To me, the vaccine is a personal decision. So I'm off that already. I've been off that. I have no regrets. I'm off that. But back to the topic at hand. The topic at hand is you paying attention to you. That's what this whole video is about. It's not waiting for any YouTuber, no TikToker, no nothing to ring the alarm bell and say, hey, there's something gonna, you know, this is gonna happen, you know, the next 5 years, the next couple of months. Are you ready? You know, you've had time to prepare. You know, you've had the time. I'm sorry to say it. You know, people who drag their feet, you know, and scratch their balls and didn't take this shit seriously, I feel bad for you. I do. But for those who've been putting their butt to work and they know it's really coming down the pipeline, I salute you. And that's what I'm on. That's what I'm about. So I'm about my business. You know, I'm about my business. And so any way that I can help you all, I do. But I just want to say, you know, person who can relate to this video, you cannot save your family members. You cannot save your boyfriend. You cannot save your girlfriend. You cannot save nobody out here. Like, time is up. Okay? I want you to realize that. Whatever you did that. Okay, whatever choice you made, that choice was made. Whoever hurt you, that's the past. Forgive anybody, any enemies, any competitors, anybody that threw dirt on your name. Forgive them. Move on, because let me tell you, what's coming up ahead and the times we're living in, we don't have time to debate. We don't got time to be playing little patty cake games. I don't have time for that. So I'm about business. And so, yes, a lot of videos I make now on my channel are warnings, are downloads. And if some people want to, you know, they want to gravitate towards, like I like to call it the bubblegum pop culture shit, then be my guest. But you know what? That's not going to help you. That's not going to help anybody. So I'd rather make videos that's actually going to warn people and help people and at least give a little nudge with their own intuition in the right direction, versus something that's not really going to help anybody. Because the times we're living in are scary, you all. Like I said, I'm not scared, but I'm saying it's nothing that people have ever seen before. And it is going to get worse before it gets better. And this is until 2030 and beyond. The time cap that I'm giving it right now is 2030. There's something that's going to happen leading up to 2030. And then once 2030 comes in, it could be a new world order. It could be that kind of situation. I don't want to put a term on it, but it's going to be a situation where people are not going to be prepared. You know, just like the pandemic, it's the same thing. So, you know, it's a situation now where people just have to really pay attention. You know, stop getting distracted by relationships that are going nowhere. Okay, if the person you're with is not going to be your spouse and it's not a spiritual divine, you know, connection teaching you anything, and you're wasting your time crying over spilt milk and getting heartbroken and wasting your money and wasting your energy, that's stupid. Like, people need to get off that and focus on themselves. It's better to be by yourself and doing well for yourself and helping your family and preparing for the future and getting your affairs in order than wasting your time chasing things that are empty. Because those things are not going to be worth it. Like I told you all, people spending money on things they don't even need. It's a bad idea. I keep telling you all, like, don't get caught up in the matrix. The way that the media is going to keep putting information out here is going to make it seem like everything's back to normal, but it's going to get even worse. So whether you believe in the actual virus or not, I really don't care. It's going to get worse, period. So whether you're ready for that or not, it don't matter. It's coming. Whether you're ready for the new energy on this planet that is here to infiltrate and mess up people and all type, whether you're ready or not, here they come. Here the plan comes. Here everything, all the agendas, here it comes, whether you're ready or not. And that's the point that I'm trying to stress to you all is it's not a joke. It's not a joke. So the things that I've been taping back on is because God has been telling me, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, be aware of this, and this. And people can have a problem with it. I don't really care. Like, I know what I'm saying. And the fact that other people who I know are on their P's and Q's are saying the same exact ish, but maybe different in a different timeline, maybe different month, maybe different season, is like, whoa, this is happening. This is really happening right here, right now. So, like I said, beyond the pandemic is deeper than that. It's just way deeper than just a vaccine. It's way deeper than all of that, okay? That's like not even really the brunch of it, to be honest with you. It's about control, you know what I'm saying? In a different way. So I just want you all to understand that get your affairs in order, get your money in order, get your health in order, listen to your body, listen to God, pray to God, stop acting like God does not exist. Do not deny God, because then God will deny you, period. And I am not gonna be in this high and mighty, ridiculous kind of flew high in energy where I'm gonna deny God and turn back on God and my angels and my guides and ignore them. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna listen to what I feel, what I know is to be true. And every time I do that, I prosper. Every time I do that, I get better. I grow. I see my life going up and up and up. So that's what I want for you all. So the content on this channel will be different. The way that I do things will be different because I got to move how I see fit. You know what I'm saying? And anybody else out here who, is in the so-called spiritual community, I don't really want to put titles on it, but like, just peep what's going on right now. Peep the attacks. Peep how everybody's moving right now. And then you'll see why I'm saying what I'm saying. So put yourself first, put your safety first, put your health first. You know what I'm saying? If something is too much, something is not working out, something's not worth it, don't be afraid. Don't be prideful to switch things up. Don't be prideful to take a step back for your own health, for your own peace of mind. Whatever you got to do, whoever you are watching Sound My Voice, whatever you got to do to have peace, you need to do right now, because time is over. I would say time's running out, and not even running out. Time is over. The time is over. Like I told you all, the train has already left the station. In the other video, you cannot stop the train. It's already going. It's already going. And people don't really see spiritually what I'm trying to tell you all. They've already taken off. It don't matter what we do. It don't matter what we say. It's already begun. We can't stop it now. It's too late. So you got to be in an energy where you're focused on yourself, where you're doing what you got to do. Now what other people got to do. You're doing what you have to do, because at that point, you're being neglectful. And that's why even with mothers, so many mothers I've been talking to, they talk about how they have no time for this. They have no time for that. Well, why is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not on your P's and Q's, if you're not taking care of yourself, how can you take care of your kids? You know, there's a mother today that the store, she looks sad, and I don't, you know, I'm very into, I can, like I said, I can read people's aura. I can see people's energy, like for real, for real. And I could tell that she was depressed. And she just, of course, poured herself out to me, was like, she said to me she was dealing with postnatal depression. And her husband, not her husband, excuse me, her boyfriend had to take off a day of work. He's a male guy. And how she's saying she has no time for herself. And she feels like she goes in the bathroom and cries, you know, cries. And I said to her, you're only one person. You know, I've been telling you all, I've been telling in real life, I've been telling people, you're only one person. You can only do so much. And when you spread yourself thin, that's when the enemy comes in and attacks. So you got to be on your P's and Q's, especially if you're a parent out here. You know what I'm saying? You got to protect your kids. You got to protect yourself, because if you're unstable mentally and otherwise, it's an easy gateway for everything to crumble like that. So you got to be aware. I don't have any kids. I don't have any kids. But for those people who do have a lot of kids, I know a lot of people who do have kids, times are rough. Times are really bad. And a lot of people can't handle the pressure. They can't handle it. So that's why I'm telling you all to be aware. That's why I'm telling you all to put yourself first and to stop playing games with this time period we're living in right here. Stop putting yourself last. Stop trying to make your kids, put your kids so high up where you're not even taking a shower. You're not even able to read a book. That's neglect. If you're a parent and you can't even wipe your ass, but yet you're going to complain about, oh, my kids are pulling on me, and what kind of life is that? You see what I'm saying? You gotta lay down the law. You gotta have some boundaries. You gotta have some self-respect and say, I am the parent of this household. And if you don't got no kids, say, I am the breadwinner of this household right here. I'm not gonna let the world fuck me up. That's how you gotta be, and say, I'm not gonna let the situation right here get to me. I'm gonna be about my business. So that's the message I wanted to give you all. I gotta go. Okay, luckily I didn't go over 40 minutes. Thank God I was able to condense the message in around 30, 35. But that's just the message, you all. In real life, you should be looking at opportunities for security, how to have your own fruits and vegetables, how to have your own water system, how to purify your water, how to make sure you incorporate time to exercise, time to meditate, time to lay down and relax. This is what I'm telling you all about. This is very important. You know, and getting your house in order. Everything's cluttered, everything's a mess. You know what I'm saying? Things are broken down. Fix it now, because like I told you all, items are running out. Wood, metal, copper. I told you, Russia, Ukraine. These are places that are big export imports of these type of items, these goods. And what is happening? America and other countries are saying, we don't want your stuff. We're gonna sanction you. We're gonna put tariffs on you. You see what's happening? So make sure that you have your house in order. It's very important. Your bedroom, your bathroom, your kitchen, your plumbing system. Stop waiting for somebody to tell you, hey, there's a sale. You know, go get your house in order. You know, the windows are dirty, the kitchen's dirty, everything's dirty. Get it in order. That's what I'm talking about. Don't wait for somebody to tell you. Wipe your ass, clean your kitchen, get another job, get another income. Why, it's too late for that. Like, respectfully, it's too late for that. It's too late. Anything people are supposed to do to get ready, they should have been done. And if you haven't already accomplished it, you should be on the fast track to accomplishing it, to getting it done, with no distractions, no delay. And so, yes, relationships can be a distraction. Kids can be a huge distraction. You know, your boss, your grimy boss can be a distraction. And let me tell you, if it gets to a point where it's too much, you gotta make a tough decision. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lay down the law. You gotta put some strong boundaries up, some strong schedules up, and say, listen, I'm not gonna put up with it. Even if it's your boss, it gotta be a situation where either mentally or just within yourself, you say to yourself, I'm not gonna go to work miserable. I'm not gonna let this person keep, disrespecting me. Like, you gotta be mentally set up for that. You know, so if you can't get out of the situation, you have to find ways to be stronger, to overcome it, because You have to. And this time right here, this period right here, we don't got a choice. You know, connect with those who connect with you. Uplift those who uplift you. You know what I'm saying? Be with good people. Be around good people who are going places, who are getting things done. Don't be around people who are portraying themselves as losers and don't want to get off their butt. I gotta put it like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're around people who everything you're trying to prepare for the future, they're laughing at, they're not serious about. Well, but guess what? When the next pandemic comes around or the next crazy thing happens, they're going to be the ones, trying to get the next craziest, chicken, cow, taco. But then you're on the other side of it trying to plant some vegetables, trying to get your money up. You know what I'm saying? It's night and day. It's literally night and day. So don't wait for nobody to come save you. Don't wait for nobody to come explain nothing to you. Okay? Don't waste your time on these celebrities. Pick and choose. Okay? Like the Grammys, the Oscars, all that stuff. Pick and choose. You see what I'm saying? You can enjoy a little bit of the Matrix, but don't get too sucked in now because you got things to do. All right? So I love you all. I could say a lot more. But I told you all 35 minutes. 35 minutes is what I want to wrap this video up with. 35 minutes. I'm already over that. So I got to go, you all. I got to go. And I love y'all. I really do. But there's not enough words to describe the times we're living in. There's not enough words, you all. There's really not enough time, or there's not. And it's just a situation where either you know that you know or you don't. Like, it's kind of either you're with it and you got the download, you got the confirmation for yourself, or you don't have it. And you're going to have to keep, picking around to get it. Either you have the information, you have the download, you have the foresight, the knowledge, the clear vision of what you need to do, or you don't. It's either you do or you don't. And that's just the plain God truth. So stay with God. Don't deny God because of ego. God exists. God exists. Don't deny God. Give God praise for blessing you. Thank God. Have a spirit of gratitude. Never be too highfalutin where you can't say thank you God for keeping me. Thank you God for blessing me. Thank you God for opening doors. Thank you God for sending people my way who are supporting me. Like, don't and even if you don't want to, you don't want to put God in it, which I do, just be grateful. Have a spirit of gratitude and just be on your P's and Q's. Love you all. Okay, take care. Bye.